All right, and we are back. Master 1 climb. Right there, 3 games away. Hopefully I can get this over with tonight before the ladder resets and I can't continue. Definitely can't do it first thing in the morning. Got things to do. All right, we are nourished. We are going first. Only 3 games to go. We just got to get lucky 3 times in a row. Win 3 dice rolls, not get max seed. Or open max seed. 2 combos break boards. We have broken some boards. This hand is not good. But technically, normals, well, that's in my favor. What can I do with this? Okay, so we normal Poplar. We have activated Max C. Max C do anything. We grab original. We should thrust while we have the option to do thrust, but I don't know what card I'm going to get. Do I just set up a negate? I guess we thrust before they draw into Ash. We get Escape to try and pop one of their cards. We have a Chamber to try and pop one of their cards as well. I think we still use Original on Poplar to set up Decatron to get a negate. So we made sure we got our card out of the deck by activating the Thrust before giving them a draw. That way if they drew Ash Blossom, they can't use it here. We will put Poplar in the back row. And I guess we set up which negate we need. I guess we go for the Monster Negate. I feel like default Monster Negate is safest because our opponent's going to kill us with monsters. They just opened Imperm. Imperm effectively deals Spell Trap Negate. I mean, if they open Duster, these are going to float into some cards that do something productive. They have 6 cards against our 6 cards. Poplar doesn't really back here. Alright, so they have Lubellion. I don't really want to respond to Lubellion specifically. Magnamut's at least a limited card, so if we negate Magnamut, it's gone. But they already have Branded Regained. I guess we hope that this stops them. Like now I don't control a monster. If they try to summon another Steel, then get their draw, maybe. Okay, so I banish their cards so they get to draw a card. Which is what it is. Well, that is more of a problem. Ah, Trudea. If they have to normal summon that, that's not good. Because that is definitely a card I can easily pop. It's not a quick effect to put itself in the back row. They don't really want to... Okay, so... Chimera searches a card. What card will it search? Do you think we have the option? We do have like a chance of winning here. Gargoyle, not a quick effect. I think it just tributes a guy to summon itself. Alright, so now that that's on the field, I think if they put a card in the back row, do I have a way to pop it? They do have a way to pop the card they put in the back row, so I let them discard a card. Now, unfortunately, apparently I didn't really consider that this Poplar in the back row is not good, because I had Flameburge. Flameburge pitch, bring back Poplar, and would have been broken. Alright, so they're discarding Trudea. Stand-Up's going to put a card in the back row. We get to discard... Oh, we could escape Bomb and Poplar. Just to bring back Decatron is not worth it. We discard a card. If they summon Trudea, we pop the card in the back row. Trudea tries to summon itself. We also pop Trudea. This can't be destroyed while they have this in the back row. We're going to be popping this. I have to read Gargoyle again. And the face-up grand card you control. I don't really have any follow-up here. I have a original. Actually, original will search Oak. Okay, so this is going to summon itself. That's fine. Not relevant. So Gargoyle, if... double check. Gargoyle is not a tuner. This is not a tuner. This is the tuner, so we have to destroy this card. I don't have to use Escape yet. Couldn't use Flameburge. Gonna put itself in the back row. Guess they can summon another Chimera. Okay. Summoning this currently doesn't do anything. So they can put Gargoyle on the field. Gargoyle doesn't beat this. If they summon this thing, they can pop either one of them. I think it's harder for them to have an 8 than it is for them to have a 4. quick effect? Is it a continuous trap? I don't even think this one can summon itself. Oh. Alright, if it summons itself, it becomes a level 4. They do play an monster. It is a tuner, so do I just destroy it? I don't think they have another way to put a card on the field. So I think we do destroy it. We just hope this works. So we have 2 Infernoids in graveyard. 1 original. That's all we really have. An original for Oak gets a lot if it goes through. They have summoned Rebellion. I guess I'm in trouble if they... I'm in trouble if they play another trap card. This is not 500 more damage. They want them to have Ash. Okay, at least we can summon an Infernoid now if we need. Still have to try an original to get Oak. Oh. Oh, thank goodness that I discarded that, because I definitely did that wrong. Alright, so we're going to grab Oak. And we're going to banish the Decatron, because Regain's not putting back fire monsters. We're going to use Patrula to pop the back row. We're going to normal Oak, and Oak is going to bring back the Decatron from the banish zone. We get some free value there. We're going to special back Decatron. Pop the... Reason to go for Harmodic. I guess I don't care about their field spell being on the field, so we're just going to pop the Rebellion. Okay, we are going to... I put Flameburge back in the deck, so we're going to use Oak to summon Flameburge. Decatron's in play, or just the... I'm going to get Ash to get a second Decatron. Do I have a way to get it out of my... I do not currently have a way to do that. Get a second Decatron. I don't think it matters. Poplar to put something in the back row. Does it make sense? Yeah, I'll have the Poplar put itself in the back row. Okay, we will start loading up here. Going for Yama. Like, we should win, unless they have, like, specifically Nib. Like, what are they going to do here? Alright, so we get Charvara. Do we have a way to put Charvara on the field? Not a good way. Yes, we summon Charvara by popping a Lord here. We go for Moon of the Closed Heaven. Fiendsmith combo. There's a chance that we've been playing A because they don't have... I guess we play around Bell. There's a chance that they have Bestials. If they do, they couldn't do them before they got regained, but they had their own Rebellion graveyard. Trap has been... Either trap has been... Turn. Set up. Bring back Decatron and Oak. Oak's been used already, so... So useful. There's no reason there should be, like, an impermanent hand. They do have Nib. So, what card do we send? Deviati's Engrave. So, doesn't really matter which card. I'm going to send Anoku to have the option using Anoku here. But we are just going to Deviati, banish. I don't need Anoku. Gonna banish Anoku, Patrula, and Harmodic. We're going to activate Deviati, destroy all back row. It's going to pop our trap, which is going to summon our guy from the deck. Trigger our Yama. We're going to summon from deck, and we're going to play... I guess I should have played around Bell again, since they haven't done any Ash-related plays. The question becomes, what card do we summon from the deck? In from the graveyard and the deck. First, we bring back Moon of the Closed Heaven. And, yep, they conceded. I guess they didn't have much else. Alrighty, so we are 2 away from Master 1. We are plus 23 at the moment. 2 games. Can we do this tonight before the ladder resets? Alright, so we lost the dice roll. We are going second. See what our opponent does. Hopefully we open Maxi. And we did not open Maxi. We did open Ash and Grass, both of which are really powerful cards against a 40-card deck. Hopefully they're not on something crazy, like... Alright, so... This can get... Wenju Temple. Is there any way that negating this is good? This can get... Millennium Monster. What are the chances this... I don't think this matters that much, but I'm really not sure what I should negate in this deck. I feel like Maybe they needed to get this play off to get going, so I only have one stop anyway. Other than playing into talents, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Okay, so they have Black Witch, so they had their combo regardless of what I did. Alright, so we just have to hope that the Duster into some back row is good. Maybe Grass. Ash could be like a good threat. Alright, so they still have the card in the back row to use for original. I don't see why they would send necessarily the engine. They are down 2,000 life points. Alright, so they're going to summon Ash from the deck. Ash is going to get Poplar. Poplar is going to get probably... And I've been seeing some dramatic chase, but it could be... Well, they didn't get anything, though, the original. So they are probably going for Fiendsmith cards here. One guy in the back row. Ash is probably going to summon... They bother with Oak? Yes, they... So Oak is down. Oak is going to summon back one of these. Flameburge, or... Is it going for Moonaclose Heaven? We'll go into Requiem, which will go into Engraver. Fusion. Question is, can they fuse for Desiree? If they have Desiree, maybe I can just grass them. Didn't have Called By from my Ash. They also didn't care about it. Possibility of Ash. Called By and turn off their Ash. So this is going to be Necro Quip. They just want to make Caesar? Oh. Okay, so they're just using that as free send for Flameburge. Sequence will be turned into an Appaloosa. Well, on the plus side, the Duster checks a sequence. Sorry, a Desiree. Because then if they don't negate the Duster, then they don't have a negate. All Grass. Their deck's at 29. We're at 55. We're milling quite a few cards. Okay, so there's Desiree. So this is starting to look like what would make sense for them. Alright, so go into Promethean. Promethean, bring back Flameburge, use monsters. Negate. They'll negate the Princess to go into Appaloosa or something. I just wonder what their last two cards are. I don't see them getting to, like, any other specific negates here. Okay, so they're negating the Princess. Now they can go into Fires. IP. I'll put IP in the back row and make up. I think that's the play. Emerge, put IP in the... Okay, this seems like the board. Alright, Imagination could be bait, but something tells me Grass is going to go through here, because I do think they're just going to respond with Desiree here. Now we Grass before the IP is out there. If they have Ash, then we... No matter what. Well, they are thinking about using Flameburge now. Will they negate Sharvara? Not even going to bother negating Sharvara. Deviati's in Graveyard. Important. Matter of fact, I think both Inokus are in Graveyard, so I can't, like, for Kiara. I milled... Inoku? One Inoku. One Inoku, one Deviati. There's IP, so what card are they going to go in? Do they want to full commit IP to hit one of my Infernoids? My Sharvara? Neither. So we start off with Deviati. Hit any Snake Eye cards. I hit Oak, so Oak is good. So we leave one Decatron in the graveyard. Actually, I don't need either Decatron in the graveyard. I'm going to banish both Decatrons. Cool. That way I have access to both of my level 6s. Maybe I should have left one. We pop the back row. If they use Appaloosa, we chain Deviati negate. Yeah, I have Ash in hand. I don't need Oak to do the big play. Also didn't mill Poplar or Original. They seem to be struggling with what they want to do. Big fan of the Striker Mate. Raid has some cool effects. The Hornet Drones. Gari. About 3 spells in the graveyard for it to actually... So they allowed that. They're not going to Ash this if they didn't Ash Grass. I don't want to discard the cards that I have here. I already used Sharvara. I guess we do Original. I don't have a way to pop my... I don't have a way to pop my escape, so I'm just going to trigger this. Threaten a card on the board. What card do we threaten? doesn't really matter. Because the only card I can really pop is Desiree. If they activate Desiree, I try to negate it. We let them go for IP and we negate one of these cards. Only card I'll have to hit is Flame Burge. They're Promethean somewhere. There's SP. Obviously, the only card I can hit is the Flame Burge. Guess I hit it just to hit it. It also will determine the chain link order, what they want to do here. I get to negate something, or try to, with Deviati. You're going to have to spend a lot of time thinking on how to play out their turn. I don't have that many choices. And one Inoku banished, one Deviati on the field. If I kill the SP Little Knight, I think we win the game. He did bring out Oak and Ash. They have access to one Infernoid. What are they going to target? SP? I guess they should go for Shavara, or they should go for Graver, or Kyok, maybe? I don't know, I banished both of these. I guess now it suggests that banish either Sightsmoss or Sajet. I want this SP off the board so I can resolve Imagination now. Get the rest of the Infernoids engraved. All of them will get there. They hit card I wouldn't have hit. Desiree puts back Sequence. I guess if I chain the Deviati, I get to get rid of the Sequence permanently. They don't care about that. That's fine. Alright, so they're setting up a little blockade here. Does Ash even have a target? Nope. Summon an Oku or Deviati. What reason? Do I just kill SP and not worry about it? What cards could they have in their hand that matter? Promethean Princess is around. Guess I don't care if Promethean Princess comes out. Yeah, we're going to summon Promethean. We're going to summon Sightsmoss. Really, what I want to do is I want to get rid of the SP so that it can't stop Imagine. The Promethean could come out now. If it comes out now, then not that worried. They target. Can I activate it? Because why wouldn't I activate it? They should negate it with Apo, because why wouldn't they negate it with Apo? They want Princess on their field. Oh, they didn't care. So their Poplar is going to get banished. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, so I really, really need SP to go away. They might not realize I need SP. Oh, fuck. One day I will learn. Deal with this stupid IP. Alright, whatever. The Activate Imagination, if they SP their stuff off the board, that's fine. They might not know how to handle this. They do not know how to handle it. They concede. Maybe they realized afterwards that they had the option to just banish their own guys. Didn't figure out why I was trying to attack their card. Alright, so next win is Master 1. And throughout this run, you'll notice that getting there was not a matter of necessarily playing perfectly or even having the best build. Opponents are definitely not familiar with my cards. Part of playing online. It's much harder to make decisions based on what's going on. You have a limited timer. There's too many cards to read. Alright, so we have Thrusts, Evanishment, Cracked. Decent cards going second. Our opponent's on 55. I mean 60. What 60 card deck would they be playing? They're unbranded. What are the odds that they have the branded fusion? Well, okay, so they're probably going to get where they need to go. Okay, so Granganoil sends the Saronir. The Saronir dumps the branded fusion, and then Albion then sends the trap card. Whatever it's called. Not the name of the trap card. Where's the card that adds back? A Retribution. Assuming they really want to get the branded fusion. Alright, so. Oh, branded lost is king. Got Quem. Saronir dumps. Deck's already on 51. Quem's going to revive. But. Oh. 5 cards. Used already. Oh, it sends to the graveyard. It send. Oh. Alright, so there's Branded Fusion, so they're going to combo for a bit. Branded combo. But to actually effectively play through their... There's Branded Fusion. Already searched the Quims. Search off of Lost. I can't respond to this. Rebellion. Probably. Summon Albion. Albion's probably going to... Rebellion. They're reviving here. Fine, sir. Besides that they can. Other than just having the ability to... The reason back now. Rebellion doesn't really do much because they already have the Branded Lost. They don't seem to play the other branded cards. They could play, I guess, without it. 60 card deck, they might do it. So Rebellion probably shuffling itself back to get Mirror Jade. Starting a Dark Ruler. So in the end phase, they get an effect from Albion and an effect from Lasia. Oh, they do play Branded Beast. That's going to make things different. Okay. If I go for grass now, I'm only 7 cards. Not a lot. That Branded... They have Branded Beast. Add a card. Adding back Albion. Albion Branded High Spirits. High Spirits is going to pitch the again. Got some Grangan Oil. Weird because I have it on the... Getting them career. Okay, so they're 46. Rivara. Okay, let's see. Start off with something that's likely to bait. I'm going to set this card anyway. Reasons they won't know. Activate. Press. Tract. Get a Flurry, pitch Flurry. Now they may just banish it, but it's playing into Thrust is what I want them to do. Just pop it with Branded Beast. Pop my card. Did they summon off of this again? I don't know. On of Albaz. Automatic. So I know they've triggered Grangan on card. And if a card leaves the extra deck, you can 500. Okay, so I've used a monster effect. I think we still go into Requiem. Quem can't bring anything. So we will rust while we can get something out of it. What card is good? Get Dark Ruler? Dark Ruler, they fire off a ton of stuff. Trap card. Grass might be good, might not be good. I think we get Dark Ruler because I do have up play here. Alright, we're going to hope for the best. They're probably just working out the line that says you should probably just hit Requiem. Okay, I don't care. I just don't think we're winning this game. Branded Beast at some point is going to pop a card. Till it popped. Dark Ruler. Well, they are thinking. They have a negate in hand. Why I'm in trouble almost. What are they doing? Okay, so diffuse now. Only card on the field that mentions Fallen of Albaz is Mirror. You can get rid of Mirror Jade, then they can't use the... Okay, quick. Also doesn't... Just again, I'm going to confirm. While your opponent activates a monster effect, they control it. Sure. Okay, so I just guess... Oh. I grabbed another Albion again. I left the extra deck. 5. Activate Dark Ruler. Activate... I have to do Sharvara first. Even though this is the losing play. They have the option of popping it with Branded Beast. Should. Armor Carrier that can negate me. But that was going to happen no matter what. I just lose to this card. This is the game. Master 1, climb, continue. They negate this, I get a trap card. Yep, we can concede and move on. We're back to a plus 23 from our 4. Still 2 games away. Alright, hopefully we get 2 easier. That was a hard match, going second against Branded. And they opened a way to Branded Fusion. Alright, we win the dice roll. Please give me a play. Really just want to get this over. It's not like I don't want to play. I'm not excited to play. The problem is I just have work tomorrow. I don't have time to do this all night. I probably should have put in more effort to do this at other times, but I did not. On me, I guess. Start off with this. Her original doesn't... Imagination doesn't really do anything here, so I'm just going to pitch Imagination. Doesn't do anything. I guess it's the card to get rid of. In the sense that it's not a card that does something. Opponent's on like 40-something cards. Draw off of original if you get it go off. They might have a response here. They have Valor. Weren't doing anything anyway. Okay, we normal Oak, which hasn't... Which... Been great. We're going to send to get Poplar. So, we can Ash for Poplar. So we're going to get Ash. Ash is going to get Poplar. Poplar's going to get original. That way we get a draw, and we get to use Decatron. If they have a response here, then, you know, what were we ever going to do? We'll wait and see what we're going for. See why they wouldn't respond to this. Ogre is fine. I didn't care about Ogre. I get access to original. Then I get a draw, and I get Decatron to start popping off with this Unchained Trap. My opponent's already down 2 cards, because these cards were not that effective. They were not ineffective, but they were not effective enough for what we're doing. So, I want to get Fuwalos, or Max. Oak hasn't brought back from Graveyard yet, so I can bring it back later. There's Decatron. There's no reason why they would respond to Decatron specifically right. Original. I'm going to put Poplar in the back row. We have 2 guys in the back row already. I've used... Ash and Oak have been used. Summoned from deck. So we're going to send Petrula. Pop our trap card. Draw now. Let me get some of these cards out of the deck before I draw. Now our opponent might just scoop because they see there's like a whole play back here that they just have like an answer for. So at this point we are turning off Oak for the turn. Unless we draw a card. So we're going to try and draw. And it can do Sharvara. That would just be passing up on an Aruha. I guess I go for Aruha here. Alright, set chamber, grab Aruha. You know what, we'll draw now, see if we can put a monster on. Alright, we can put a monster on. So that is the route we will be going. Going to bring out Lights Moss. We'll bring out Oak. Doesn't summon Grave yet. Bring out Oak. Oak will summon back from the Banished Zone the Decatron. That will put our second Infernoid in Graveyard. For yes! And we are back in it, up 24. 1 game away. Or is it 2 games away? Losing count. 1 more game. Rank up match. Let's go. Master 1. And I will show the deck list, because I haven't put in a lot of the videos, because it's been the same deck list the entire time. I haven't made a single change. Mostly because I don't really have like a plan for a change. The deck's so full. Unless like new engines that I want to play over other ones, which I haven't been really. But the only thing I really try now is putting in Deception and 2 extra deck slots. Alright, I don't want to get balanced, so I'm just going to maxi. Our opponent is playing a 45 card deck. They didn't Ash that, so they probably don't have Ash, so Grass is probably going to go off. Yeah, I guess this card plays around it pretty well. Opponent's name is ABC, and they are playing Primite Blue Eyes, so and probably another barrel. Alright, so find a card that... I mean, how hard are they going to play into Maxi? Might play harder than I thought. Will they summon at all? They'll probably put the Blue Eyes on field, so they'll probably give me 1 draw. They control a Primite monster, so the Control Beam should be 5. Control level 5 or higher, normal or a Primite. They have Majesty. So it looks like they're going for the very low investment version of this. Just gonna True Light next turn. Currently they can't Drill Beam me. They have to show me for Drill Beam. Drill Beam, reveal a private card in hand. They have Ether Barrel. So, Drill Beam is live. So we activate Graver. Like, I think we're going to get Grass off. I just don't know how here. They have other things they can also card count it. I'm going to set this card to make Majesty a little bit more attractive. Not that they have any reason to use it yet. 1 Blue Eyes Engrave. Steal me. Have it anyway. We're just going to get Engraver in play. Started with Engraver, we can get 2 monsters on. Pop them. Wait for sequence. Will I be able to get off my Unchained card? Put back the Lurie for DeMille. I'm going to try and get a Light Fiend on the field another way, so I'm just going to go into Yama. Or do I want to go into Yama? I guess I don't want the sequence to get banished. Drill Beam summon. Is it possible to negate it with Caesar? I don't know. Gotta read Drill Beam. Again. Drill Beam. Can't summon, so that's not a thing we can do here. Alright. I'm gonna go for Yama. And that'll be a surprise, but that means sequence is still live, so if I can get to a Light Fiend later, which I can. Alright, that should give them a lot to think about, at the minimum. Alright, I'm going to try and pop my set card. I probably tipped that it's a Unchained Trap at this point, since I set it early. Hope they would pop it for me. Use the trap to try and send to summon Abominable. Pitch Deviati. This threatens Drill Beam. If they really want to banish a card, they should do it now, but I do think they should really be picking... If they want to negate, Abominable, okay, good. Fine. 50 versus 35 is 50 card mill. Something. 15. Ready? Check to hit the card. Original get milled too? Oh, we get to draw a card. See. By normal? It didn't normal. So I'm gonna add Decatron. Or Oak. I guess I can get Oak. Ash is the only... Ash is engraved, so I'm going to add Oak. Decatron's engraved, so I'm going to summon a Infernoid. Bring it back. Deviati's engraved. Have enough Infernoids for everybody. Okay, let's draw a card and see what happens here. Maybe I can summon Deviati by drawing another Inferno. Then I can bring it back from Oak. That doesn't do anything here. Okay, well, I want free value off of my... So I'm going to banish the Decatron now. I can bring it back off of the... Maybe they have Valor, but Sajet contribute it. Majesty target. Goes Blue Eyes. So I can just banish the Blue Eyes from the graveyard, and then hopefully it will stop it. It'll work that way. I locked into Fiends at the moment. Did summon Shrevara. Okay, that should lock me. They really should do this now, because that could be anything. Question is, what do they get? Oh, it doesn't resolve yet. Guess I can just try and... It doesn't do... So I'm gonna tribute Shrevara, banish Blue Eyes, and hope that this works. Like, if they don't have another Blue Eyes in hand, which, you know, it's in their best interest. Oh, they're summoning it. Forgot about that. So they get their 1 Blue Eyes on the field. What card are they gonna pop? That's fine. Bring it back anyway. And I think it's clear that they've lost. They've realized they've lost yet. Because if they would have to have done something more drastic already, and they haven't. Can't target the Blue Eyes. Alright, let's go into Promethean Princess. Bring back Decatron and... I think I Oak. Like, I'm just putting them on no hand traps at this point. So many things they would have Valored. So many things they would have ashed. Other than, like, Nib, like, hold off forever. I can't imagine what else they have. Can't target the Blue Eyes. But I can just use Petrula here to pop True Light and play it into the graveyard. That's what we're going to do. We're going to Petrula. Pop the True Light. Kill the blue eyes. Lordly Load is just in the way. One of their cards in hand is Ether Barrel. I don't know what the other cards are. All I know is played. They haven't done anything yet. Bring back Flameburge. Let us Summon Flood. Have a way. Am I out of cards to use? I'm or less out of things. Oh, I can. Can I level locked here? We just attack and give them another turn? I really don't want to give them it. How do I stop this? If I make these into Moon, into sequence, I can fuse for Aerial Eater. Aerial Eater isn't going to get me that much more stuff. Right? This trap hasn't been used yet. Yeah, we're going to do that. It's going to seem extra greedy, but it's not necessarily going to get more damage, but it's going to end with full summon currently. Wants a jet the deck. I'm going to look really bad if I get Velor now. It would just be so weird. How would you hold Velor this long and not use it? What card are you banishing? I think you're just going to banish the right. Okay, I don't care about that. Well, at least I know what I could have run into. Now I just want to K them. Yeah, I'm going to send Aerial Eater. We're going to put back Athean Princess and Sajet. Very low on time here. I don't know what card they're going to get off of Magnemite. Okay, we dump Arvara. Probably not something they were expecting. Fuck. Alright, well, I'm pushing for game now, so I either will get it or won't get it. And I can still try and set up Feast. Alright, we bring back Flood. And they concede. That's Master 1. 70 and 45 is, I think, a pretty decent record. Happy to have that over with. This was a really... I really didn't want to, like, not complete the season. So, putting in, like, 3 hours today to do this was annoying, but it is done. I hope you all enjoyed the Infernoid Ladder Climb. Here's the deck list. And yeah, we don't have time to do rating duels, because I just don't have time for this. We got 1 Lurie, 3 Decatron, 1 Ash Oak, and Poplar, 2 Maxi, 1 Harmodic, 3 Ash, 1 Aruha, 1 Rakea, 1 Zarama, 2 Petrula, 1 Snow, 1 Sajet, 2 Sharvara, 1 Shyama, 2 Requiem, 1 Sights Moss, 1 Black Witch, 1 Abominable Unchained Soul, 1 Flameburge, 2 Deviati, 2 Inoku, 1 Feather Duster, 1 Grass, 3 Abomination's Prison, 3 Dark Ruler, 3 Thrust, 2 Bonfire, 1 Original, 1 Tract, 3 Void Vanishment, 3 Void Imagination, 1 Wanted Seeker of Sinful Spoils, 1 Void Feast, 2 Escape, 2 Abominable Chamber of the Unchained in the extra run, 1 Evil, 1 Aerial Eater, 1 Tiara, 1 Caesar, 1 Requiem, 1 Rage, 2 copies of Yama, 1 SP, 1 Moon of the Closed Heaven, 1 Fiendsmith Sequence, 1 Unchained Soul of Anguish, 1 Promethean Princess, 1 Access Code Talker, and 1 Infernoid Flood. If you enjoyed the climb, let me know. Maybe I'll do it again next month. For the next format, I might take a break in between, because personally I don't play enough decks to switch it up and do something more interesting. Maybe when the new Orcus stuff winds up in the game, I'll try and play that, because I like Orcus, and I'm very eager to get their Link 1 and the Link 4. That seems pretty cool. I'm very eager for those. So anyways, I'll see you guys next time.